Right now, 3 Madison police officers on non-disciplinary administrative leave for separate, unrelated incidents. What we now know.
Also, with the Darrell Brooks trial now over, how the Waukesha community looks to move past last year's tragedy.
And later, the Hmong Institute hosting a pre-New Year celebration. What the event means for the Hmong community. That's all ahead on News 3 Now at 6. We've identified another of 3 Madison police officers arrested in the past 2 weeks, which we first reported yesterday.
Investigative reporter Naomi Coles joins us now with more. Naomi?
Once again, Madison police officials are refusing to identify the officers that they confirm were arrested, and who they also confirmed today are all on administrative leave. But using a combination of sources, public records, we have identified the second officer as Keith Brown. Brown was arrested last week for battery, intimidation of a victim, and disorderly conduct in Dane County. No formal charges have yet been filed, but the district attorney told me today he would appear in court December 8th. He's currently free on bond. Brown is the same officer who accidentally shot his gun last year on State Street, hurting another officer. He did not face charges in that case. While we don't typically name people before they are charged, that policy does not apply to public officials such as officers who are in charge of public safety when they're accused of a violent crime. You can also find my story about the other MPD officer who was arrested recently. That's on channel3000.com.
Naomi, thank you. Darrell Brooks is headed to prison for the rest of his life, soon to be out of sight, out of mind for many of us, but for many, the memories and pain won't go away quickly. The 1-year anniversary of the Christmas parade tragedy is on Monday, and the city will be holding a remembrance ceremony to honor the lives lost, support those still suffering, and come together as a community. Then on Sunday, December 4th, the city will once again have its annual Christmas parade, something Waukesha Mayor Sean Riley says is a must.
If we just decided that we're no longer going to have community gatherings, that would be letting evil win. And we're not going to let that happen.
Mayor says it's understandable some may not want to go to this year's parade, but the city is doing what it can to make people more comfortable, such as having barricades in place and more officers present. Meanwhile, Judge Jennifer Doro, who oversaw the trial, now a popular choice of some Republicans to run for a state Supreme Court seat next year. There are already 2 liberal candidates and a conservative former state Supreme Court justice running. A February primary will narrow the field to 2 before the April election. Judge Doro has never run for a statewide office before.
Senate middle school staff say Madison schools officials made a mistake firing their former principal, and they're demanding he be reinstated. Staff told us this afternoon they will go to Monday night's board meeting to show support for Dr. Jeffrey Copeland. MMSD fired Copeland from Senate Middle School in late September after he accidentally left a voicemail for someone applying for a job. Copeland made some off-color comments questioning the applicant's credentials and the district's hiring process. Senate staff says Copeland plans to meet with the board himself later this month, likely to continue a grievance process he began in October. For more on this story, head to channel3000.com. And let's check your certified most accurate forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi.
Well, right now, just some flurries in the backyard, but there have been some heavier snow showers that probably caused road conditions to become slick. You can see a band of snow showers right now through southern Dodge County, just north of Watertown, heading over toward just north of Milwaukee, and then some other snow showers in the La Crosse area, heading eastward toward Richland Center and eventually down toward Dodgeville. But as you look at 6-hour future track radar, you can see the diminishing trend in these bands of snow, and we'll be looking at mainly flurries overnight. Visibilities tell the story. An hour ago, we had an 1/8 of a mile visibility at the Dane County Regional Airport. Now it's up to 10 miles. So again, most areas seeing some pretty good visibility, but when you see those visibilities drop to a mile or less, that's when you have a heavier snow shower move on through. Right now, temperatures mainly in the upper 20s to around 30 degrees here in Madison. We're at 29 degrees. It's 30 in Janesville. Across Dane County, we're seeing 27 in Deerfield, 30 degrees in Cross Plains, and 29 degrees in Belleville. But wind chills right now are running in the teens to lower 20s thanks to the brisk winds that will die down a little bit overnight. Otherwise, look for mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures holding nearly steady in the mid to upper 20s this evening. Again, some snow showers or flurries, but they'll be just flurries overnight. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes unseasonably cold weather for the next couple of days.
For the first time in months, it's looking better again for the public market. Last night, the City Council voted 17-3 to use money from a TIF district to cover a multi-million budget gap for the market. Between that and some county funding, city leaders believe they can move forward with the project. Alder Syed Abbas says the market should spark economic development and more business opportunities for people of color.
history in making. It took almost 10 years, and I took last 4 years of my job really advocating and fearlessly fighting for it, because I believe in the value, and I believe in social justice, what this project is about.
The public market will be in the space of the former City Fleet Services building on 1st Street. Meanwhile, the Lakefront Porch Project is getting $100,000 from 2 different foundations. The money from the Pleasant T. Rowland and W. Jerome Fauci foundations ensures the project will be built next year. The project will convert the underused concrete slab atop a well into an urban park for everyone to enjoy.
To have another public space that's free and open to the people of this area is going to be really important, especially as we add more housing and more activity to this street and this neighborhood. So we're super excited, the beautiful lake view, and with the project of the Lake Monona waterfront that the city is working on, these are just going to complement each other really well.
The lakefront porch includes a raised wooden platform over the lower level of the current space with tables and chairs, colorful shade structures, community gardens, bike racks, and ramps for accessibility.
We have good news from a story from earlier. Some of the dogs involved in that emergency landing in Pewaukee are now ready for adoption. The Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, or HAWS, triaged all 53 dogs. A little more than half went to partner shelters. Volunteers at HAWS spent time comforting the 21 that stayed, which have been dubbed Western Lakes Loves.
Our incredible friends at Stella and Chewy's have stepped up and offered to cover the adoption fees for all 21 of the Western Lakes Loves that are here at the shelter, which is amazing.
And some of the first responders are in the process of adopting a Western Lakes Love, and an investigation into the emergency landing is underway. We may be 45 days out from the start of the new year, but for the Hmong Institute, today is a special time to celebrate.
A pre-New Year celebration was held today, giving the Hmong people and their families a chance to come together and give thanks to their ancestors. Our Jim Rader went there to capture the festivities.
We're doing the natya, which is the pre-New Year meal. The oldest person does a hupli, which is soul calling ceremony. We believe that each person has 3 souls or 3 spirits that reside in them. Well, here in Dane County, there's about 6,000 Hmong living here in Dane County. We've been fortunate that both elected officials as well as the community have been supportive. You know, during COVID, there's an increase in the anti-Asian hate crimes that took place across the country. And we're fortunate that here in Dane County, the community support has been great, and it's really been reassuring that we are welcome here in Dane County.
This is the custom, just like what I wear and what May wear.
It's so wonderful to have the community to come, as well as our elected officials too, to really celebrate the rich culture and the heritage the Hmong bring to Madison and Dane County.
That's so beautiful. Again, we want to thank Jim Rader for that story. Coming up, the Packers are getting ready to take on the Tennessee Titans, but a lot of fans won't have access to this game.
Plus, public schools across the state are getting a boost in funding. We'll tell you what it'll pay for. That's next at 6.
Volunteering offers more than benefits for those served. Volunteers reap health benefits from the time they give. RSVP of Dane County's Driver Services Program needs volunteers to provide rides to medical appointments and deliver meals to older adults in Dane County. Ideal candidates are of legal driving age, love to drive, and meet new people. Schedules are very flexible, and volunteer drivers will use their own vehicles and are reimbursed for mileage. To make a difference, please contact RSVP of Dane County today.
Fry Construction wants to thank you for once again voting us Best of Madison 3 years running with 27% off gutters or insulation. Your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best of Madison 3 years in a row. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Save 27% off gutters or insulation with any full roof replacement project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Golden Cars is having a huge fall sale with 2019 Hyundai Ioniq Hybrid starting at $16,995 or $285 per month. Don't miss out on 2019 Hyundai Ioniq Hybrid starting at $16,995 or $285 per month. Golden Cars has over 20 to choose from between our east and west locations. Get huge gas savings with up to 60 miles per gallon. So just come on in and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol Gobin. Go to Gobin Cars east or west.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
Trust your feet to Morgan's Shoes.
Loa Footwear, a name synonymous with premium outdoor footwear for 80-plus years. Our patented mono-wrap construction wraps the foot in a lightweight yet firmly supportive frame. We use a softer polyurethane in our midsoles that provides better shock absorption and ultimate comfort underfoot. Plus, our patented Gore-Tex liner is more durable and creates a smoother fit, thus less potential for blisters or discomfort.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
A record $52 million will go to public schools across Wisconsin. It's from the Common School Fund for the next school year, $11 million more than this year's distribution, and these funds will be used to purchase new technology and educational materials. The Common School Fund provides the sole source of funding for over 90% of public school libraries to purchase essential books and technology for Wisconsin students.
We've worked hard to build a resilient Common School Fund that has not only successfully navigated financial uncertainties of the past few years, but will continue to do so in the future.
The Common School Fund has been supporting public schools since its creation in the state constitution way back in 1848.
The Packers are getting ready to play the Tennessee Titans at Lambeau Field tonight. But if you're hoping to watch the game from home, it won't be broadcast on cable TV. Because of a broadcasting rights agreement, all Thursday night NFL games this season are showing on Amazon Prime. You can download the app if you have a smart TV. If not, you'll want to visit Amazon's website. You'll find a link for that site on our site, channel3000.com. Once there, you can sign up for a 30-day free trial. After that, it is going to cost you $14.99 a month if you don't cancel your subscription. Kickoff tonight is at 7:15.
Still ahead, the board game Scrabble expanding its vocabulary and bending its own rules.
Plus, how a young girl's chance encounter with a popular CBS reporter made a big impact on both of their lives.
Plus, could we see more snow in the near future? Gary's back with a complete forecast after the break.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Black Friday Appliance Preview Sale is here. Buy any GE washer and get a free garbage disposer, plus 60-month special financing. Get a sneak peek at Black Friday Appliance Savings at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
This Greek food looks fantastic. Where did you find this place?
Well, I researched online. They had the best reviews everywhere I looked.
Wow, well, the reviews were right. See any other companies we need to try?
Well, now that you mention it, we do need to replace our bathtub.
We have been putting it off. Who should we use?
Mad City.
Mad City?
That's right, Mad City. They have lots of 5-star ratings on every review site.
Mad City Baths is Wisconsin's #1 remodeler for baths, showers, and walk-in tubs, installed in as little as 1 day. Plus now, it's Black Friday all month at Mad City. Call during this program and double your savings. Save $1,500 on a new bath or shower. Double it to 4 years interest-free financing, and double your bonus to a $500 Mad City gift card with purchase. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
This holiday season at the Century House, give $50 or more to charity and get $200 off any stressless recliner with power, any stressless recliner and ottoman, or any stressless office chair. Or get $200 off each stressless sofa seat or $400 off all stressless Mayfair recliners and ottomans in all Paloma leather colors. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.99% financing or $1,000 cash allowance on all 2022 Equinox models. Plus, unlock your code to claim an additional $500 Chevy Cybercash. Visit ChevyCybercash.com today.
Ashley's Black Friday preview sale is here. Save big on furniture doorbusters, now up to 58% off. Plus, 60 months special financing. No minimum and no money down. Get a sneak peek at Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
It is an age-old question. What's in a name? Can the name you're given at birth affect the rest of your life?
CBS's on-the-road reporter Steve Hartman hopes so, in a good way. Our traveler Mark Kane is naming names.
Good morning. This is Meryl, my soon-to-be 9-year-old daughter.
You may have seen Steve Hartman's Kindness 101 series on CBS Mornings. His children, daughter Meryl and son Emmett, help Dad tell stories about kindness and character. Meryl and Emmett, not common names, but for the Hartman family, inspirational. The inspiration for Meryl's name goes back to the summer of 2011. Steve was reporting on a resort in Lakeside, Ohio, where young people have taken up the old-age sport of shuffleboard.
It starts with the Pee Wee singles.
While shooting this story, Steve interviews one of the world Pee Wee champs. Her name was Meryl Hubbard. The two had never met before this interview.
Well, you know, some people, name their children after, loved ones or great friends, and others name them after complete and total strangers.
It so happens that Hartman's wife was with him at the time. She was pregnant with their daughter.
We were thinking about things, and then we heard somebody yell out Meryl, and we go, well, that's that girl. That's that girl that impressed us so. Let's name her after that. We were looking for inspiration, and she was just so charming and, really bright. And I guess, when you name your child, it's a little bit of a wish. Like, I want my child to grow up like this someday.
Steve's wish seems to have come true. This is Meryl Hubbard, 20 years old now. She's a junior at UW-Madison and has kept in touch with the Hartman family, visiting that same Ohio resort each year. A chance encounter 11 years ago had a big impact on her life.
Yeah, he did. He really did. And I didn't know it at the time either. I was very nervous for that interview. But I think it was him and his wife, Andrea, that kind of looked out for me. And over the years, as I've gotten older, I see them every year. I babysat Meryl when she was born. And I taught Emmett and George shuffleboard so they could also go on to win national championships, which they have.
The older Meryl sees a lot of herself in the younger version.
She is, yeah. She is spunky and exciting and just a very whimsical girl. And she also dances, so that's pretty special.
Meryl came to Madison to study dance. But now, get this. She's majoring in dance and journalism.
And what I never saw coming was that maybe one day she might become a journalist. It's just, she gave us the great gift of her inspiration and her name. And now hopefully, we can help launch her on a journalism career. But it's blossomed into something that I certainly never could have imagined when we made that decision all those years ago.
Maybe one of the best decisions ever.
Thank you. I feel like we did. Maybe some other day we could do a story about my son Emmett and how we named him after a urologist in Toledo.
Maybe some other day. Traveling to Madison, I'm Mark Kane, News 3 Now.
That's going to be a good story. And here's an interesting fact, which Steve revealed in his original story back in 2011. Steve himself was a world champion shuffleboarder back in the day. He says of all the awards he's won in his career, this is the one he cherishes the most.
I didn't think young people played shuffleboard. We've had some snowflakes from time to time. in our viewing area, and Gary joins us now with his complete forecast.
And there probably are some slippery road conditions out there as a result. You can tell from visibilities where the heavier bands of snow are right now. There's one right from around La Crosse down toward Richland Center. You can see visibilities between about 1 and 5 miles there, and then to the east, some bands of snow heading toward Milwaukee. This little patch of snow moved through Dane County. Visibility dropped briefly to 1/8 of a mile at the Dane County Regional Airport as it passed. But you can see on high-resolution radar, there's that batch of snow heading toward Milwaukee, the one coming out of La Crosse, but in between just some scattered light flurries, and that'll be the case for most of us for tonight. And upstream, don't see a lot going on once this last batch of snow showers moves on through. 6-hour future track radar shows just some flurries overnight. Lake effect snow squalls continue off to the east and off to the north up near Lake Superior. There are winter storm warnings in effect for parts of northern Wisconsin, the western UP of Michigan, winter weather advisory around that, and winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories for the eastern shore of Lake Michigan and western lower Michigan. But farther off to the east, lake snow warnings in effect for much of western New York State. They could see 2 to 4 feet of snow through the weekend. In fact, they've just moved the Buffalo Bills football game on Sunday to Detroit because of the fact that travel will be nearly impossible in the Buffalo area from those lake effect snow bands. 3 things you need to know around here: not nearly that much snow. In fact, just a dusting of snow, but snow showers and flurries for tomorrow and for Saturday. Still looking at unseasonably cold weather for the first part of the weekend. We start to warm up a little bit by Sunday afternoon, and then rain and snow shower chances from Wednesday through Thanksgiving and into Black Friday. High temperature trend over the next 10 days below normal, a little closer to normal by Tuesday and Wednesday, but we've dropped those temperatures a bit, and that could lead to a mix of precipitation as we head toward Thanksgiving, but it's not a slam dunk deal. The European computer model on Future Track, this is at noon on Thursday. A couple of rain showers out over Lake Michigan. Not much in the way of precipitation expected if that computer model works out. This is all the way through Friday morning. The USGFS computer model, though, shows rain on Thanksgiving, mixing with and changing to snow as temperatures turn colder, so we could see either rain or snow, and the back edge continuing snow showers into Black Friday. So, again, a lot of uncertainty there, but we'll have to keep an eye out for that as we head toward the Thanksgiving holiday. For tonight, low of 21 in Mount Vernon, 22 in Middleton across Dane County. Lots of clouds, just a few flurries. 23 for the low in Janesville, 22 Madison, 21 in Baraboo, and 21 in Camp Douglas. For tomorrow, look for mostly cloudy skies, breezy, colder, chance of some snow flurries. High 23 in the morning, then those temperatures holding nearly steady in the low 20s through the day. Snowfall amounts, this is all the way through Saturday night, less than an inch over southern Wisconsin. 7 to 10 day forecast. We start to come out of the deep freeze after a new record low of 8 on Sunday morning. By the middle of next week, temperatures around 40 on Tuesday, upper 30s Wednesday, mid-30s for Thanksgiving. By the end of the holiday weekend, things pretty quiet, temperatures pretty close to normal.
Adorbs might sound just like a cute abbreviation, but it could also help you win your next round of Scrabble. It's one of more than 500 new words added to the official Scrabble dictionary. Some other new playable words include dox, zoodle, ambergram, and zadonk. Hasbro and Merriam-Webster have also bent some of the game's rules in the 7th edition of its dictionary. It now includes proper nouns like Google.
And coming up in sports, the Badgers getting ready for some warmer, sunnier weather, and a couple of basketball games, of course, why they're calling it a Bahama business trip. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Mad City Bats can help you design the perfect bathroom to fit your lifestyle and needs. Whether it's a new bathtub, a walk-in shower with grab bars and handhelds, or even a new walk-in tub, we install in as little as 1 day, backed with a double lifetime labor warranty. It's Black Friday all month at Mad City. Call now and double your savings. Save $1,500 on a new bath or shower, 4 years interest-free financing, and double it to a $500 Mad City gift card with purchase.
At Honda, we know you have to drive through the mud if you want to reach the rainbow. Brave the desert before you find the oasis. Conquer the mountain to see how far your dreams can take you. The all-new CR-V and CR-V Hybrid, part of the Honda line of rugged vehicles. Touching the stars.
After 35 years in business on Madison's west side, Capital Car Cleaners is celebrating by offering all our customers $10 off an interior or exterior detail or $20 off a full-service detail. We detail all cars, pickups, SUVs, motorcycles, and full-size vans. Call today to set up an appointment at our Watts Road location and get $10 off an interior or exterior detail or $20 off a full-service detail. Check out our website at capitalcarcleaners.com.
Capital Car Cleaners, auto detailing at its best.
With Dad's arthritis, he struggles with housework and bathing, so I called a Grace. Yes, a Grace. With their age-at-home service, Dad gets the help he needs to stay independent at home.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
It's the North Pole party of the season with carolers, kids' crafts, reindeer, and more. Tomorrow, Josh is in the 608 with a sneak peek at Hilldale Shopping Center's holiday kickoff.
Plus the North Pole on the way to Wisconsin. I'm tracking the Arctic cold tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
Guy like me, I got to pack a lot of sunscreen. I believe it. You know.
Why, you may ask, is Greg Gard packing a lot of sunscreen? Well, on Monday, the men's basketball team heads to the Bahamas to play in the three-game Battle for Atlantis tournament. Wisconsin opened up against Dayton on Wednesday, and the competition going to be fierce with Kansas, USC, and Tennessee, along with others in the tourney. Now, even though the weather's going to be a lot nicer than it is here, it's a business trip for the Badgers.
There's only one purpose that we're going down there for, that's to win basketball games. But you can have fun, enjoy the sun. I know it's snowing here, so that's going to be nice to get out there and enjoy the weather. But yeah, it's a business trip for us.
We're in the Bahamas, that'll be fun. But we're there for one reason, and that's to win. We want to get another, international, tournament, championship back, and bring it back again. So we're going to go down there and have fun. But also, our main goal is to get 3 W's.
Win the West and win a Big Ten championship. Those were the 2 big goals the Badgers talked about doing way back in July. That's obviously off the table now, but Wisconsin does have the chance to continue one of the longest streaks in the nation. One more win and this group becomes bowl eligible for the 21st straight year. Last time UW missed a bowl game, Jim Leonard was playing at Wisconsin, and this group doesn't want to be the one to end the streak.
Went to a bowl 20 straight years, so I damn sure don't want to be the first team that doesn't, and I'm going to do everything in my power to get this team there.
It's a big accomplishment. There's a lot of teams that, are hoping at the beginning of the season that they get there, and it's been very common here, but you have to earn it, right? You get what you earn, and it would be huge for this team.
And they'll get a boost on Saturday. Ches Malusi has been out since injuring his wrist against Northwestern, has practiced all week. Jim Leonard said the backup running back should have a role against Nebraska. State football happening right now. 4 games today, 3 tomorrow at Camp Randall. Regis won the Division 7 title. Stratford are the D6 champs. And Aquinas just won a D5. We'll have obviously highlights of Catholic Memorial and Columbus at 10. And Randall Cobb, he's active for the Packers tonight.
All right, 7:15 kickoff. Amazon Prime, the place to be, or whatever it's called. Amazon streaming, I don't know, some shopping thing.
It'll be a chilly night in Green Bay. Temperatures probably in the lower 20s and some scattered flurries.
All right, Gary, thank you. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, everyone, and we'll see you back here at 10.